Radio U, where music is going, 8772 Radio U. Hudson and Allie with you, plus a special guest joining us for the first time in a while. We love their song Show Up to the Showdown, one of my favorite music videos, too. We have Josh from The Protest. Josh, welcome to Radio U Mornings.
What is up, my friends? It is great to be here. Allie, so nice to meet you. Hudson, you look just as handsome as the last time I saw you.
I love that. Flattery will get you everywhere here at Radio U. Josh, I know you guys, you've got a bunch of tour dates coming up. Very exciting. We're looking forward to that. But first, I don't know if you know this, but on Radio U today, we do a feature called First to Worst. Allie and I get to choose our first choice and the worst choice from a certain category. We're doing that in a little bit. Our category is fast food chicken nuggets, but I want to know your first and worst, the best fast food chicken nugget and the worst, according to you.
Man, yeah, this is a super cliche thing to say as a Christian man in a band, but I mean, it's hard to beat Chick-fil-A nugs, dude. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Wendy's spicy nugs are special. I'll be honest with you. I like to eat. I have a hard time saying my worst. I think Burger King's, they're not gonna they're nothing to write home about, but I'll still eat them and enjoy them, So
no, you're onto something. Even the worst nuggets are still nuggets, so they're still not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said this since I can remember. It's probably the most important thing I've ever said. I've never met a nugget I didn't like. So it kind of, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's a great point. Chick-fil-A, though, Allie.
And that might be a foreshadowing into something that's coming later from my first to worst options.
Well, I sense a little bit of animosity, and that's okay.
No, not animosity from me. From the other side of the room, maybe, but not from me when it comes to Chick-fil-A. Well, I also want to ask you a little bit something non-music related because we're now in March. And we're gearing up for March Madness. We're so excited. We always do brackets here at Radio U, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So I wanted to ask you, as the band, speaking for the whole band, which you can definitely do, I'm sure, but do you guys fill out brackets too?
Usually not. So ironically enough, most of us, I'm a massive pro basketball fan. So the Indiana Pacers, I'm massive. Now, I don't normally do brackets. Sometimes I do with my family, and I really, if IU especially, or Butler, or Purdue, or sometimes Notre Dame, but usually not. If they're involved, I mean that's who I'm going after. My wife went to IU. She was a diver there. She was like All-American, all Big Ten.
Wow.
I mean, she qualified for the Olympic trials. She should not be with me. I'm not sure what she's doing. But so we pretty much just, as long as Ohio State and Michigan aren't doing well, we're okay with that.
There you go.
No offense.
We're on the same page. Ohio State, this is a tough football season for me. I did not like the way it ended either. But I didn't even realize this till you mentioned it, but it is crazy. We could have the March Madness tournament this year. There could be no Indiana schools at all involved, which feels wrong, doesn't it?
It's looking like that's going to be the case. And, it's so funny because, Indiana is like the basketball state.
Right.
But, we haven't had a great college team in a while. So.
Well, with Gene Hackman passing away, I feel like they should just give the Hoosiers an automatic bid this year.
I mean, come on, dude. I mean, that was a big blow, dude. I mean, I kid you not. We watched that before basketball games after school. We'd go down to my dad's room. He was a teacher, and we would watch Hoosiers and have sprees and pop and just wait for the game. And we watch Hoosiers every time. That or Happy Gilmore. So
two amazing sports films right there.
Yes,
I'm telling you. Yeah.
We need to do first to worst of sports films.
Movies.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love sports movies.
Well, I'll tell you what, Josh. The real March Madness is going to be when you guys are out on tour. You've got some shows coming up. We're particularly excited because you're going to be heading to Lancaster, Ohio, which is RadioU, our brand new 88.9 territory. You can hear us there while you're in town.
Cool.
Yeah, so tell people what to expect while when they get to see the protest coming up here pretty soon on tour.
Yeah, I got to say that this lineup is really special for a lot of reasons. Obviously, Spoken legends, love those guys, good friends. They're an incredible band. They're going to be there. We're there. We're mediocre at best, but you'll see us. Just kidding. But no, we got some fun stuff in the set. Some things that you guys might not expect, and some new merch. Pumped about that. But what I'm really excited to talk about is some of these younger bands that are out with us. It's weird saying that because we were the young guys for so long, and now we're not really the young guys anymore. But Heal the Hurt, Bad Plans, and Hello Luna. I'm telling you, that might be the future, like right there. They're all incredible, humble people, amazing bands. And I think if you come to this show, you're going to see something very special because I would imagine any one of those three bands, could pop off at any minute and you'll be sorry if you missed it. So
yes.
I highly recommend it. It's a great deal for the amount of good music that you're going to hear, and us, of course. So,
all right. You know what I hear? Not only obviously should you show up at Rock House 39 for one of the Spoken show or for Spoken in the protest, make sure you get there on time to see all the openers if you go. That show is coming up. That one's on March 23rd is when you'll be in Lancaster, and the details are at radiou.com/Ohio. And then you've got other tour dates on the In the March of Madness tour coming up as well. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Super pumped, man. I mean, that's what playing live, that's what we do. That's what we love. That's where we feel alive. So
yes, cannot wait. Josh from the protest, thanks so much for hanging with us, and we can't wait to see you out on tour.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Be blessed.